Hello, everyone, and welcome to your tarot reading. So, I'm going to do another one of these readings where it's like, if you went to a tarot reader, what would they say? Because I feel curious. Like, if I went to a tarot reader, what would they actually say to me? I feel like that would be a good reading topic. So, we're going to go with that one today. And yeah, I'm going to use the Wheel of the Year tarot as well as these astro dice. Keep in mind, this deck has a little bit of nudity, so I might have to like chop up the reading a little bit as I censor any of that if it does come out, but I haven't got them actually like covered up in my deck. So yeah, the Hermit, back of the deck energy to begin with. Really interesting. I'm gonna actually pull that one. Let's see, Spirit, what would you like this person to know? I'm just gonna pretend like you've come for me for a reading and you've just left it open. And I'm like, all right, Spirit, what would you like this person to know? What would you like them to know? Oh, we have the Four of Cups. So something might be keeping you a little bit isolated in life, so it's saying, and it could be something to do with the Four of Cups, which is like you're not seeing your specialness or not seeing how incredible you are. Yeah, we have the Moon on the back of the deck as well. So the Moon is really about illusions, like not quite seeing yourself clearly. I feel like with the Four of Cups, that's sort of like a seeing, not really seeing the worth in yourself. Like, when you feel a bit like flat and it's like, bleh. Or when you kind of go through a phase in life where you're like, man, I'm not really, like, you kind of look at the downside and you might kind of feel yourself into like a feeling of failure kind of thing. It's the Four of Cups, like disappointment, failure, like, oh, it's not good enough, this isn't good enough, I'm not good enough, da 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 da. It's just not a nice place to be. But Spirit's saying there's something like of this energy that's kind of sitting around in your subconscious, in your inner world with the Hermit, that's actually keeping you more isolated in some way from the world. Could be isolated in that you're meant to like share more of yourself, or it could be isolated in that you haven't maybe met someone or some people that you would really like to. Let's get a little bit more information, Spirit. Would you like this person to know? We have the Knight of Cups, romance for some of you, but this also could be self-love equally, okay? Or really just a romantic time of life. All right, we have the Ten of Swords. That's heavy energy, as you can see by the imagery. Let's get a little bit more information, though. Let's get all your cards. Why not, right? And, oh, yes, we have the Wheel of the Fortune. Wheel of Fortune right there. That's a very good one for you. I'm happy for you. All right, Spirit, we got maybe just one more card to start with. Oh, I love this. We have the Ace of Cups. And then I'm just going to put the deck here. And let's get some of these. Okay. I saw 444 as well. And I'm seeing, yeah, there's like way more abundance available for you than what you're currently claiming. Ooh, a lot more. I feel like that's the next part of your journey is something about claiming. So we have the Ace of Cups here. Claiming more, like, and demanding more from life. Like, I deserve the best and I expect the best. That's a Louise Hay quote. I deserve the best and I expect the best. That's the affirmation I would say for this group, for this reading that Spirit wants you to know about. I deserve the best and I expect the best. Because there's something here around like not feeling good enough or not feeling, I don't know, that's been lurking and it's been keeping you a little bit isolated, like even just from general manifestations, like that energy is not a match to certain things that are manifesting and it might have caused a lot of delays. With Saturn here in the 12th house, it's beliefs, restrictive beliefs, keeping you from the full success and potential that you are. And I feel like you already know about this because you're smart with the Hermit. Like, you're smart, you're introspective, you're healing, you're doing intelligent work on yourself. You're very self-aware, right? Maybe too self-aware. No, you're just very self-aware. And the thing is that this Hermit is really, really good because we have the Ace of Cups up here as well, confirming. Like, this Hermit energy that you're in terms of the Hermit represents self-healing. Like, I love to see the Hermit as the healer. It's the archetype of holding the lamp in the blizzard, in the night, in the cold, and sort of illuminating the way. Here, he's like illuminating runes. I love that. So there's something that is both positive, Like I'm seeing duality in this hermit. I'm seeing the positive and I'm seeing the negative. I'm seeing the positive being that you are self-healing, that you're very introspective, you're very intelligent, very analytical, very good at kind of like working things out for yourself and finding your own way in life and always progressing and making your way. Independence, very independent. But then I'm seeing the duality side, which is that there's a bit of isolation. There's a bit of too much on your own, too much independence, too much having to figure everything out yourself. And there's something Spirit saying like a new way that wants to be born. And it involves being able to rid yourself a little bit of this Four of Cups energy of like, oh, I don't feel good enough. So there's some kind of emotional energy here that is keeping you more isolated than you really need to be. Isolated from relationship in general, feeling open to love. And it's really deeply subconscious, 12th house. It's like really deep subconscious. And the moon, whoa, 12th house and the moon, wow. Yeah. And the hermit, really powerful. So Spirit's saying though, like, keep on going, okay? We have the Three of Wands over here. We have the Two of Wands over here. Both of these cards talk about looking to the future, planning, making long-term plans and achieving your goals. We have the Ace of Cups and we have the Wheel of Fortune up top, okay? Powerful new beginning of self-love, of self-honoring, of relationships as well. Ace of Cups talks about relationships with others, friends, but, just generally being open to love. With the Knight of Cups here, this is about a shift inside of yourself. For some of you, actually leading to love, to romance, to meeting your person, to having a divine union with somebody in a very sacred way. And this is what Spirit wants you to know right now, okay? I just opened it to Spirit. I was like, what do you want them to know, Spirit? For some of you, there is love ready for you now. Spirit needs you to know that because some of you have been waiting a long time and it's ready for you, okay? That's for some of you. But for all of you, there is inheritance here to be claimed. Like I said, for some of you, this it's like an inheritance. It's like a payment. It's like a reward. It's like, how do I word it? It's like sort of what do they say? Like a retirement fund. It's something you're like retiring from. You don't need this anymore. You don't need to work for this anymore. You can actually start to cash it in. You can receive it. It's some kind of karmic cycle, like you're retiring from it, which is amazing. It's great to retire from karmic cycles because then you've learned the lesson and you get to reap the reward. And that's what I'm seeing. You're going to get cashed up. You want to reap the reward of something because when a cycle ends, we actually end up getting kind of like a harvest. Yeah, something you've worked really hard for. So for all of you, it's going to feel emotional, which is actually a blessing because with the Saturn here and the Capricorn energy and the 12th house, like you might have had some kind of restrictions in your emotional state or in your relationships, like I was saying. There's something about your heart hasn't been fully open to life in the past cycle you've been going through because it just can't. You've been going through things. Four of Cups, this could also be grief is what I'm seeing it now. With the Wheel of Fortune here, this is a really, really positive omen that things are changing, that you are having this new beginning coming in. With the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands, it's like whatever you've been doing has been working, keep on doing it because you are ushering in a lot of change. Saturn being there does acknowledge there's probably been some delays in life or some obstacles recently or just things maybe feeling really challenging for a long period of time with Saturn. Saturn's really a lot of endurance, I think. I think you've had to endure a lot of things and be strong for a long time. And I do feel things getting easier, but it's going to get easier from that inner shift. Yeah, the Ten of Swords, the end of a cycle. That's exactly what I was picking up. The end of a karmic cycle. I didn't even notice that card. It's like you're retiring from this Ten of Swords cycle. And that's a message that's been coming out multiple times now when I've done collective readings. So you're retiring from a really challenging cycle that went on for a long time and that really tested you to your limits. You're retiring from it and you get to cash in to all of the money you've been saving. It's like you've been working a job, and they take all that money for like, when you retire, like superannuation or whatever. It's that kind of thing, but it's showing me like spiritually, it's like a similar idea where you've worked on something, but you haven't been able to access the funds of it yet. And then you're concluding this cycle. So now, boom, you get to have it. You get to be blessed in abundance. So look forward to that. Oh my God. It's sort of like a slingshot energy. When something's been held back, held back, held back for so long, for so long, for so long, it's like pull it back like a slingshot and then boom, let it fly. And you're going to feel like a quantum leap moving forwards. It's going to feel really, really good. That is your reading for today. I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you resonated and you would like to check out more of my work, I really feel maybe you would want to check out Quantum Rebirth. That is a light language track and it's really powerful for kind of working with quantum leap energy. And I feel like that's what I was getting with that slingshot analogy. It's like pull it back and let it go. Also, Infinite Abundance Blueprint, I feel like that tape could really help you receive, open your heart to receive. I mean, there's so many I could think of. I'll link my whole store down below and you can go browse and see if anything might support you. Thank you so much for supporting my work, and I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.